Hey you guys, it's Moonlander, back from a long hiatus. But yeah, I'm here today with a horror movie review of a movie called Nightbeast. So recently, Vinegar Syndrome had some sort of sale, which was a big deal amongst the Facebook groups I participate in. And while I did not partake in the sale, I did look at all the haul pictures people posted, and there were certain movies that were definitely in most haul pictures, and one of them was Nightbeast.
Nightbeast, terror from beyond. A high-tech warrior from a distant planet. A killing machine with a taste for human flesh. A community abandoned in a code of silence.
Wicker never even called us state. They don't even know we have a bad situation here.
So I did make a purchase on their website, after the sale, just kind of looking at what most people bought. And a lot of these movies, I've never seen or really even heard of, to be honest. But these people get pretty excited about some of these titles, so I thought I better check some of them out and see what the deal is. And while I was there, I bought the Criterion Collection release of Jackie Chan Police Story and Police Story 2. So Nightbeast is a trauma release. I came to find out as I started the movie. And I knew immediately what to expect, and that was garbage. But would it be fun garbage? So Nightbeast starts off with about the most generic floating stars you could possibly ever create. And then it goes into a spacecraft crash landing on Earth. And now when this thing finally comes to a halt, there's about 10 different shots that last probably 2 minutes of this thing like exploding. And to top that off, the first line of the movie is, "What the hell was that?"
What the hell was that?
And the second line is, "Holy shit." And after that, the movie is a complex story about an alien crash landing on Earth and killing everyone he encounters. And somewhere in the middle of all that, there's some sort of love story between two 50-plus-year-old people. And yes, this is the one sex scene in the movie, and I found it to be quite awkward.
A love affair.
You know you're a very attractive girl, Lisa.
So the things I liked about Nightbeast is, yes, this movie is fun garbage. You could sit back with your friends and have some beer and have a good time with this movie. Or even better, watch it with a woman and watch their facial reactions. Now, I would say probably my favorite part of Nightbeast is the extremely dumb gunfights, and there is a couple of them. So the first one takes place shortly after the crash landing, and the sheriff gathers townspeople to come investigate, and there's about 10 people shooting at this alien. And this alien's like not even taking cover. He's just kind of standing there, and it has shots of his dumb face and close-ups of revolvers going off and It's like 5 minutes of literally this sound. Yeah, the alien never lets off the trigger, and every once in a while somebody gets hit by it, and the effects of what happens to people when they're hit by this gun is pretty lame. The sounds they make are far more entertaining. Now, in the second gunfight, they get some old-timer that's supposed to be a crack shot, I suppose, and they don't ask him to, like, go for a kill shot or anything. They want him to shoot the alien's gun so he can't vaporize anyone, I guess. And now the facial expression this guy makes when he goes to take this shot was probably the second best part of the movie. And to top that all off, there's a terrible fist fight between this dumb biker guy and some other irrelevant character from the movie. And it ends with this guy repeatedly bashing his face into some cushy grass and weeds. So the things I didn't like about Nightbeast is there's very little nudity in this piece of crap. And what little there is isn't much to look at, to be honest with you. And it was irritating that the one attractive woman in the movie, who has very nice breasts, also I might say, and is an alcoholic. Her character is an alcoholic. She's drunk half the time she's in the movie, and yet she doesn't find a reason to be topless. So my final thoughts on Nightbeast is, yes, it was a fun movie. It qualifies as so bad it's good. But I'm not sure when I'll watch it again, and I can't quite say I'm glad I bought it. So I'll have to give Nightbeast a 6 out of 10. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I plan on making more reviews, and I definitely want to get back into doing new movies. I've been buying a lot of old movies recently, so I definitely wanted to do one of those every once in a while. Alright, see you on the next one.